What's up, my fellow investors? My name is Mike.
My name is John.
And we are Crypto Logic, the #1 podcast that keeps you informed on what, how, and most importantly, why to invest in cryptocurrency. Now, guys, in this video, we're going to be bringing you the latest news surrounding crypto so everyone watching this video can kind of understand the game and hopefully create generational wealth for yourself through crypto. So the first article that we actually want to talk to you guys about today is going to be a company called Bitwise, and they've secured $70 million in Series B funding from major Wall Street investors. Now, Wall Street has to tie in with the stock market, if you guys didn't know. And Bitwise is actually a 4-year-old crypto asset management company that holds about $1.2 billion in crypto. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, why would Wall Street investors want to get into crypto? Well, in reality, they realize that crypto is not going anywhere. Though there's a whole bunch of people saying that crypto is bad and it's a bad investment, yet all of these big asset management companies are pumping more and more into crypto, and Wall Street investors are slowly starting to see that crypto's not going anywhere. So they're going to hop on the crypto train and they're going to actually just get invested into crypto because it's going to make them more and more money.
To piggyback off of that, it's like they're making their money continue to grow.
Exactly.
So like to add on to that, there's another company. This is not even an asset firm. This is just a company that's called MicroStrategy. And what they are is they're a data analysis company for corporations and stuff like that. They run data analysis for any business online and stuff like that. They're a super low-key company that their stock shares are like $600 a share right now. So they're a big company. Yeah,
another Wall Street.
Yeah, they're a big company. They work with a lot of businesses. So they filed an application for $1 billion securities offering so they can buy $1 billion worth of Bitcoin.
Sheesh, $1 billion worth of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
As of right now, Bitcoin I think is at like 40,000.
Yeah.
Last time I checked.
So they gotta wait for the application to be approved with the SEC. So they're gonna buy it off of their, basically how Tesla bought Bitcoin. They're buying it based off of their company, which is MSTR. That's their token, not their token, but their stock name.
Right.
So they've already invested $2.1 billion since last year. So now they're adding another. They're looking to add another $1 billion into Bitcoin. So they know they're putting their money into something that they believe in. You're not just gonna put $1 billion into something that's supposed to be fake, a fad, that's a scam.
You know, I wonder with that company if they're actually profitable now, or is it going to be the same story like with Tesla? You know, because when Tesla bought into Bitcoin, that was when they were actually projected to make the majority of their profit from Bitcoin. So that's actually going to be very, very interesting to find out.
They're profitable. The $2.1 billion that they invested last year, 2020, is worth $3.6 billion right now currently. So it was probably even higher when Bitcoin was at 60,000.
Oh my Lord.
So they're hodling, I'm pretty sure, but right now, as the prices stand today, their $2.1 billion worth $3.6 billion.
And even if they take some of the profit and move it into different sectors, it's still not going to crash the market.
That's just Bitcoin.
That's just Bitcoin. That's just Bitcoin.
They probably don't realize. They probably do, but they're they could probably look into Ethereum, XRP,
ADA, a whole bunch of different things. There's so many different cryptos. Yeah, you're right.
They're basically guarantee themselves a return on their investment with Bitcoin.
Facts.
Good.
I mean, the reason why we're bringing you guys this is not just so you guys can listen to us talk, though we like to talk. But the reality of it is you have to do as they do and not as they say. And that's what we bring you on this channel. Our channel is meant for beginner crypto investors, some that are actually in it or some that are thinking about getting into it. We're not bringing you this so you can understand it for face value. We're bringing you this so you can understand the bigger picture. Do as they do and not as they say. You're going to hear a lot on the news about how crypto is a scam, how it's not a safe investment. But if that was true, why would all of these multi-billion-dollar companies be investing into something that's fake and not real? Perfect example is in the next article that we want to bring up to you guys is Panama. Panama is actually going to soon be presenting a crypto-related bill in July. So if you guys watched one of our last videos talking about El Salvador's president, Nayib, I'm not going to say his last name because I'm probably going to butcher it. But after El Salvador's president Nayib announced that he was proposing a new law to make Bitcoin a legal tender, the Panamanian congressman, Gabriel Silva, he plans to do the same thing. He sees that, hey, crypto is not going anywhere. Bitcoin is only going to get more expensive as it continues to grow and more people adopt it, like these big corporations that are pumping billions of dollars into Bitcoin. I mean, if someone puts billions of dollars into something, do you honestly think it's going to tank? No, it's going to continue to rise. So Panama's like, look, we want to hop on this train as well. Gabriel Silva actually tweeted, I found the El Salvador's project positive, ambitious, interesting, and with good acceptance, said Silva. Adding to that, he seeks to adopt that project in the reality of Panama and the Constitution as a positive competition. So they're looking at it as like, you know what, we're not going to be left behind. You know, all these Latin countries are starting to adopt cryptocurrency. They want to be able to, you know, make crypto banks and things like that, which is going to be tying into like CBDCs, which we're going to be talking about in the next episode. So all of this stuff ties in, guys. It's very, very, very interesting when you really dive into crypto and see it for what it is and not just read the news and see it for face value. Really really deep dive into what crypto is actually talking about. Kind of like the Indian government and how they're looking to reverse the crypto ban in India. That's going to be pretty interesting. What is your thoughts on the Indian government looking to reverse that ban, John?
Yeah, they I think a few months ago, earlier in the year, they banned crypto in that country, and it was in a sense just starting to take off. Right. So they banned it. I think they banned it because they didn't understand it. They wanted to make sure, like, what is this? What is going on here? Yeah. So they're now reportedly reviewing new ways to reverse the ban or new ways to regulate cryptocurrencies within the country. And that's the narrative we've been trying to paint. They're looking for regulation. They know it's here to stay. They just want to make sure that
they can regulate
they know what's going on. They know that they can control it. It doesn't take over, and
no fraudulent activities could happen. Yeah, exactly.
And the reason why is because 3 major cryptocurrency exchanges, Kraken, Bitfinex, and KuCoin, are proposing an expansion of their business to India to offer services to the country's estimated 15 million crypto investors. So they see that there's value there. They're like, okay, well, now there's these big companies, exchanges that are willing to have their services in our country.
Exactly.
So now they're like starting to peel backwards, like, okay, we'll work with you, but you got to work with us.
Exactly, which is going to be tying into CBDCs.
Everyone's going to make money. That's
at the end of the day.
Kraken, Bitfinex, KuCoin, they know there's 15 million people there that we just talked to India. Hey,
and that's 15 million just in crypto investors. There's probably so many more other people.
Once more people become experts in this field and start gaining people to follow their lead, in a sense, like, getting more people into crypto, and that's just gonna help grow crypto, the whole crypto space in a whole. And India sees that as potential of like, okay, well, this is where it's heading. We have 3 big exchanges that want to work with us, and they got to work with us. We'll work with them. So it's
you got to look at China. China started it off. Then Latin countries started it. The U.S. government, USA, they're not gonna be left behind, bro. 100%, they're not going to be left behind. So they're going to eventually get into it with regulation, with CBDCs and things like that. Now we got India in the mix as well.
India's a lot of people.
All of these countries are slowly going to start. They're not going to get left behind, bro. They're not going to get left behind. And us as, newer investors, we didn't want to get left behind. But the difference between us and people that are not into crypto or don't understand it is we wanted to take the time to understand it. And that's what our channel is all about, to take the time so you can understand why to invest in a crypto, why it's so important, why we keep talking about it. The question of the podcast today that I want to bring to you guys is, have you gotten into crypto yet? And if you have, what are some of the coins that you found that you're interested in? And what is the reason why you got into those?
I think that people, like whoever's investing into crypto, like ourselves, need to understand that if you're investing into this and you're part of the family of the crypto space as a whole, which has been here
since 2009.
Yeah. And it's like you're just getting into it now in 2021, or maybe last year in 2020, or just because you saw Dogecoin. Understand why you're into crypto. So when you see the market drop, you see your portfolio drop, you don't be discouraged, because this is the future. As long as you're investing into fundamental tokens, the tokens that are going to be run in these countries around the world, you have no reason to be scared.
Right.
You probably would have been scared to trust Jeff Bezos in his garage when he was with Amazon.
Yeah.
You know, and look
100%.
look what he is now. So
Exactly.
Think of these cryptocurrencies. Look at their CEOs. What are they doing? Who are they partnering with? Who's teaming up with them?
Where's the money going?
Where are they? Who are they talking with? Who are they meeting with? Who wants to work with them? What big money is being invested into them?
Right.
If you do that research and you start seeing like, oh, okay, these people can lead a team, can lead a company to the top, be the next Jeff Bezos, be the next Elon Musk. You know what I'm saying? So that is how early crypto is right now. It may not be in the garage anymore, but it's probably in a small little office. You know what I mean? So
I mean, it's slowly starting to come out, as you guys see with the articles in the news.
It's in a skyscraper building, and then by then you can't get in.
It's too late. It's too late.
You're never gonna meet the CEO. You're not gonna get in. Right now, you have a chance to meet the CEO and invest, and it's all metaphorically speaking.
Right. We're not financial advisors.
Control your emotions. Think of it like that, and you'll be able to survive, and you'll be able to thrive in the crypto space.
Exactly, man. We aren't like super crypto gurus, right? We haven't been invested since 2009 or 2010 or even 2015. We were here and we started and we said, you know what? This is our way to create generational wealth. Now, we've been following the money. You know what I'm saying? We deep dive into these articles and find, okay, this asset group is with these different cryptos. Okay, well, let's go to a different asset group. And then we find out, oh, that asset group has one of the same cryptocurrencies that they're invested in. So now you're like, okay, well, if this person is in this and that person is in that, well, let me look at that and see what it's actually talking about. Then you dive deep into that crypto and you're like, okay, here's the CEO, here's the team, here's what they're invested in. This is what they plan to do. This is their use case. And then you're like, oh my God, it's super interesting. And then you just keep diving, and that's the game.
And then now you should be comfortable.
Exactly. So when John said to not be afraid to invest, when you see your actual portfolio red, it's okay, guys. It's gonna happen. Nothing that goes up is not gonna come down. What goes up comes down. That's everybody learns that. You learn in high school. You learn in probably kindergarten now. What goes up must come down. You throw a ball in the air, what's it gonna do? It's gonna come down. So
unless you're on Mars, it's gonna float.
Well, yeah.
That's where we're all going anyway. Right?
Well, at least in test in what's his name's point of view, he wants us all to go to the moon. Elon Musk.
Mars.
But yeah, guys, it's honestly it's a love and hate relationship. You know what I'm saying? And if you understand the game, you won't get played. Shout out to Coach JV. But that's the whole goal of our channel. We want to bring you these articles, not so you can understand the article. It's not about the article. Who cares about the article? It's so you can understand and get the mindset, so you can be like, all right, I see what they're doing. This person is leading us this way, so we're gonna go that way because that's where the money is going. I guarantee you do as they do and not as they say, you will be a very, very rich man or woman. 100%, man.
Lead you to building wealth.
At the end of the day, we're all here to create generational wealth.
You'll be in a better position than you were a year ago. Don't have that regret that you probably had by just saying, oh, I could have put $100 into Dogecoin back in November, and I would have
X amount,
6 figures right now.
Yep.
Or, oh, if I had bought 50 Bitcoin 5 years ago,
I would be a bajillionaire.
You have the opportunity now,
right now, guys,
5 years from now, to look back and say, thank you to myself for investing that back then.
Exactly.
This token 1,000x. Like, you know what I mean? So
we're not here to tell you which coins to invest in.
The emotion control, you know. So
we're not here to tell you to invest in this coin. We're not here to tell you to invest in this one. All we're here to do is bring you the information. What you do with that information is up to you. Okay? So thank you guys all so much for watching today's video. We really do hope you guys found some value. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video if you guys actually did find something helpful. All right? Take care. God bless. Be safe.